On today's special of Artists of the Renaissance, we journey back to Old Italia to revisit Titian, originally born in Tizzano, Velisio. Let's go inside.
Oh, my interview. She's here. Welcome. Come sit.
Thank you for allowing us to interview you. You
Yes.
are such an inspirational artist.
Let's talk about my life and my art.
So, tell us about your youth and family.
Well, I was originally born in Tiziano, Velisio in the late 1400s in a small village near the Austrian border. My brother Francesco and we were sent to Venice to start training as painters under Sebastiano Zuccato. With Signor Zuccato, Francesco and I studied the art of the mosaico.
Did you become Zuccato's apprentice?
No. I left and went to be an apprentice with the Bellini brothers, Titian and Giovanni. After I left the Bellinis, I went to study under Giorgione.
Oh wow, he is really famous. You must have learned so much from him.
Oh, I did, and I learned so much. I was his assistant for very many years. After he died, I left and I began painting on my own.
So, you told us about your family growing up, but did you ever get married and have children of your own?
Why, yes, I did. In 1525, I married a lovely woman named Cecilia, and we had 3 children, Pompino, Orazio, and Lavina. Tragically, though, my wife died giving birth to our daughter. I was very happy about it. In order to keep the family together, my wife's sister, Orsa, came to live with us and take care of the children so that I could continue to work.
Is it true that you've painted in many public places in Italy?
I have indeed. I was paid to paint the high altar in the Church of Marina in Venice, which made me the most celebrated artist in Venice at the time.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy painting schedule to sit down with us. You have educated us all. Can we see your museum?
Of course. Let us go right now. Grazie. Right this way. Welcome to the home of Titian. Today I will show you around my famoso art gallery, as well as explain the finesse, the craftsmanship, and the art that goes into the fact of Italian painting. Grazie. This is the Assumption of the Virgin. It is a 22 feet high altarpiece that I painted for the city of Venice in the year 1518. It shows the disciples, the Virgin Mary, and God. The disciples are at the bottom, and they are mourning the loss of Virgin Mary who is ascending to heaven. Yes, this painting is of Tarquin and Lucretia. I painted it in the year 1594 for King Philip II of France. It depicts the rape of Lucretia by Tarquin, a very well-known Roman story in which Sextus Tarquinius, son of a king, forced Lucretia into sexual relations with him. He threatened to kill both her and her servant if she did not comply, and then he told everyone that she caught them in the act of adultery. Lucretia wanted to prevent this lie from being spread, and so she gave in to Sextus's demands and had sex time with her. Lucretia has a look of fear in her eyes, trying to push Sextus off with one hand while she holds the other. Sextus is holding a knife, looking sternly into Lucretia's eyes. She is completely naked, lying in her bed, while he is fully clothed, advancing towards her. Notice the brighter paintings and the brighter colors that I used in this rape scene. Grazie. Are we filming?
Yes.
Grazie. This painting is called The Martyrdom of Saint Lawrence. I painted it for King Philip II of Spain to celebrate his victory over the French army. The soldiers in the painting are in Spanish armor. In contrast to most other paintings of the martyrdom of St. Lawrence, it is a very dark painting, but it still incorporates the red used in almost all of my paintings. St. Lawrence is in the middle, raising his hand as if to cry for help. He is laying on a bench, which has a fire lit underneath him. A man is jabbing him with a long spear into his right chest. To the left of St. Lawrence, 3 other men seem to already be killed. The whole painting is very dark and gloomy. At the very top of the painting, there is a bright light signifying heaven. As you can tell, this is not the traditional scene in which we are filming in modern-day Florence. This is actually a freezer. There is no air conditioning in here, so we film in here. It is very hot. Grazie. This painting is called Sacred and Profane Lava. It was painted in the year 1512 to honor the marriage between Niccolo Aurelio and Laura Pagato. The painting depicts 2 women closely resemble each other, sitting near a well. It is said that the 2 women are actually the same woman, one representing sacred and the other profane. One woman is a bride, dressed in her wedding dress, and the other is the goddess Venus. The clothed woman represents the profane love. She has her legs wide open. She has her legs wide open, implying an invitation for sexy time. She also represents a more earthly love, where Venus represents the divine. Venus is holding a miracle to show the symbol of the lasting marriage. Venus, on the other hand, she is wearing much less clothing. Her legs are crossed and closed. Cupid is also in the background, mixing the waters in the well. He could be suggesting that the perfect love is a mixture of the sacred and profane. Go. This is my most famous painting, I think. It is called A Venus of Urbino. It was painted in the year 1538. I painted it and I was inspired by Giorgione's A Sleeping Venus, which I completed upon Giorgione's death. My painting depicts Venus lying in a central position on a bed with the 2 women putting things in the background away in a chest. It was commissioned by the Duke of Urbino as a gift for his bride, Julia Varane. The small dog seated right there symbolizes fidelity. The chest of drawers in the background is similar to a common wedding gift, which would have been decorated resembling this painting. The maid rummaging through the drawers is also a common symbol of motherhood. In this painting, Venus is not only the goddess of love, but also the perfect housewife.
When Titian was around 80 years old, he died on August 27, 1576, because of the plague. He is buried at the Church of Maria. This was the artist of the Renaissance.